Welcome to Zone to Speak, reporting from the road at the Via Race. 4,000 kilometers of pure ultra cycling from Italy to the Netherlands. I'm Juliana, traveling with the race and bringing you daily highlights, rider stories, and the moments that define the ride. Let's dive in. It's day 6 of the Via Race, and the rubber band is snapping. Riders are pushing deep into Austria and into Germany's highest continuous road. But the real drama? It's not just in the elevation profiles. It's in the sleep schedules, strategy gambles, and one very bold breakaway. Let's get into it. Adam Bialek's Great Escape. Remember the hour gap between Adam and Bruno at Pavlik Pass? Gone. Stretched to a mind-bending 8 hours. What happened? Adam charged out of Slovenia and into Austria like a man on a mission. Because he is on a mission. He barely paused in Thamesweg after 15 hours of nearly non-stop riding. And when he did finally rest, it was a 4-hour nap in Pavsvarven. That's it. His total stop time since the start, just 16%. Nobody else in the top 5 is even close. The guy is basically powered by pure will and maybe a double shot of rocket fuel. Meanwhile, Bruno, he made a different call. He reached Thamesweg just an hour after Adam, keeping that narrow gap, but instead of pushing on, he hit the brakes. Hard. 11 hours of sleep. Full recovery mode. By the time Bruno got moving again, Adam had already tagged Gate 9, the Rossfeld Panorama Strasse, perched at 1,570 meters above sea level. So now the question is, did Adam break Bruno's elastic band? Or is it just pulled really, really tight? Meanwhile, in the fierce chase pack, things got tactical. Jakob Tomasek, who had sacrificed time by taking the scenic but savage Grossglockner route, showed up at Plavek Pass late Wednesday. His tracker missed the exact gate, but given the GPS quirks, we are giving him the benefit of the doubt. He's still in third, holding off Lucas Becker and Mark Huel. Lucas had a solid 6-hour lead over Mark until he slapped right at the gate. Mark caught up, and now they are 10 minutes apart. Classic ultracycling yo-yo. Meanwhile, Jakub's 5 hours ahead again, trading sleep for speed. Risky but effective, for now. Things have taken a dramatic turn in the women's race. Until now, Joanna looked unshakable. But when she checked into a hotel in Brixton Wednesday afternoon, she never came back. At least not until Thursday morning, and even then she wasn't exactly flying out of the blocks. While Joanna snoozed, Gosia pounced. She rode into the night, crushed the Brenner Pass, arrived in Innsbruck by midnight, slept just 4 hours, and is now climbing toward Kutai and Gate 7. Joanna's hotel hiatus may have ended her bid. We are still watching to see if she rallies, but for now, Gosia is in the lead. Still, don't count out Fiona. She also rested in Brixton, but only for a tidy 7 hours. When she stopped, she was just 3 hours behind Gosia, and now she's already in Innsbruck and climbing. Fiona's consistent sleep strategy may be setting her up for a strong second half. We have got a real race in our hands. By the way, if you are checking our amazing Dot Watcher report, all of those stunning shots from the road, that's the Via Race media team chasing riders in vans, bouncing from mountain pass to alpine backdrop, trying to catch everyone in the act of being epic. But rumor has it, they have been caught up too. A sneaky photographer captured the media guys being photographed. The watchers watched the hunted hunt. Make sure to check our .watcher report and Instagram account. So, here we are. Adam has turned a 1-hour ad into an 8-hour fight. Bruno is banking sleep. Joanna has just left Refuge 1. Gosia is on fire and Fiona is spacing like a pro. And we are only just crossing into Germany. Now, I did promise you the next installment of our Via route history, but today I had the chance to catch up with so many riders at Refuge 1 that I have decided to save history part 4 for a future episode. Trust me, it's worth the wait. Tomorrow we follow riders into Schaffhausen, gate 10, where we'll finally get another time check on effort and exhaustion. Stick around because the Via race is far from over. Now, let's hear from the riders. All right, I'm here with Ivan.
That's a proper insult.
Just arrived at Refuge 1.
That's a proper insult.
Eating some pasta. Ivan, what's the feeling to get to the first refuge?
Good, I guess. Yeah, nice. So, yeah.
You are looking mighty clean and fresh. What's the secret?
Showering.
Ah, wow. Imagine. You're showering on an Ultra and you were on the front. So, luxury Ultra.
Front. I think, isn't Bruno and aren't they, far ahead?
Still
Yeah.
top 10, top 15.
Yeah.
Out of 128 riders. It's a good place to be.
Yeah, but I ride fast. Eat well. Shower.
How about sleep?
Yeah, sleep well as well. I try to enjoy it, even though Ian doesn't want me to. I guess he wants me to enjoy it, but maybe not sleep so much.
Was there any moment that you thought you overcooked?
Well, when I crashed on the first day, definitely. But no, I'm just trying to be consistent, I guess.
What happened on the crash?
Oh, it was just really slippery. So,
Okay.
Even though I was taking it really easy, so just nothing you could do. I guess there were several people that actually crashed.
Is that on the Montevergine descent?
Yeah, somewhere around there. But it wasn't really a technical section. It was after the technical sections, and I thought I was good, but Sunday I wasn't.
So, being that you are on top 15, are you taking more or less risks? Are you trying to be more careful so nothing happened, so you don't have another crash or something on those lines happen?
Well, I am not taking any risk downhill. I think, at least. I'm not trying to. So, but yeah, I'm not risking anything. It's just a bike ride. So the most important is to get home safe and sound. So if this is the worst, then shouldn't be an issue.
Yeah, just a few scratches. So
yeah.
you still feel good.
Yeah, just the shoulder is a bit achy, but that's a lot better than 2 days ago at least.
You were here for chapter 1. How does it feel? What's different from chapter 2? Have you changed your strategy, mindset, preparation?
Well, I crashed in the first one as well, so I'm keeping up with
very consistent.
Yeah, very consistent. So no, but I think it's quite different this year because it's so much more climbing in the beginning than last year. So it's just kind of it's much. I guess you could say a much harder race because I guess people will get very tired very early. Because I think on the first day it was even though I didn't even do 300k, and I think I had 5,000 or 6,000 meters of climbing, so something like that. I think to Passo Imperatore, I think it was 9,000 meters of climbing, something like that. So not for everybody.
Yeah.
And I was starting a little bit heavy as well, so it wasn't helping.
Yeah, it is a lot of climbing. It requires a lot of legs.
Yeah, but today was good. I think I did Timmerchock in 2 hours or something.
Wow.
Meters.
28k.
Yeah.
2 hours, yeah.
So not too bad. And that was with a break as well. It was nice.
Very good. What are you eating on the road? And if I look inside your feeding bag, what am I going to find? Am I going to be surprised with anything there?
Not this year. I haven't really had anything weird. So, just, a lot of Fanta and Haribo, I guess. But last year, I used honey was actually a good way instead of gels to use honey. Other than that, nothing crazy.
Yeah, there's a lot of research coming out on honey now that not only is good for energy, but it really helps for recovery. Do you feel any difference?
So maybe I should buy something tomorrow.
All right. Well, Ivan, thank you so much for your time, and I hope to see you at the finish party.
Yeah, hope so. If the weather isn't too bad, I hope so.
All right, tack.
No problem.
And now, this is a quick chat I had with Harry Johnson. So on your strategy, you're just thinking the next 500 kilometers. You're not thinking much further ahead.
Yeah, pretty much. As long as I stay kind of sustainable, then yeah, I know what I can push and where I can't push. Try and do like one night push through the night, push the sleep deprivation a little bit, and kind of sleep rough, and then one night in a hotel just to have a shower really, and clean some clothes and charge some stuff. But I've got a new power bank set up this year that's been incredible. Like an actual proper plug has changed everything.
What's the difference on this power bank?
Basically, I've invested in an actual plug. Powers it really, really fast. So if I sleep in a hotel for 4 hours, it will charge up my 20,000 milliamp power bank and all the stuff I've got it connected to. Yeah, to 100%.
Yeah, it's super important to have those supercharger plugs and cords and stuff. It does make a huge difference. So what's your plan for the next 500 kilometers? Are you recharging here? Are you BVing, hoteling? What's the plan?
Well, the weather affects it because it changes how well I can sleep outside. Obviously, if there's no super cold weather or no rain, then I would push through tonight and just sleep rough for maybe half an hour. But if it's super wet, then I might get a hotel an extra night and sacrifice a bit of time just to stay warm. After trying to push through a rainy night 2 nights ago, that kind of made me realise that, even though I saved 2-3 hours of faff time getting to a hotel and unpacking and packing everything up, I spent so much time just exhausted looking for somewhere to sleep in the rain and ultimately not finding anywhere. And then I was actually riding with a Gert, is that his name?
Gert.
He's a nutcase. in the best possible way. I was riding with him in the evening, and he peeled off just as he got a hotel. And I was like, oh no, I need to push on to the night. I'm just going to sleep for an hour somewhere. Got absolutely soaked, freezing cold, couldn't find somewhere to sleep. And then, literally, as the sun came up, he rode past me. After spending a nice night in a hotel, I was like, well, that was... At least I saved like €70, but that was a complete waste of time.
And how do you think your former partner and now rival Matt Downey is doing?
I think I could be critical, but I think he'd be a lot more critical than anything I'd say. I know he came into it with big expectations, so he's going to be pretty disappointed with where he's at the moment. But I think a lot of it isn't self-imposed. I think he's been unlucky with punctures and saddle problems.
But he's got quite close to you a number of times, and you've been he's caught up, but never quite past you in the recent couple of days. So why do you think that is?
Well, I have been. We've been joking that I keep dropping like Mario Kart bananas behind me because every time I just get close, something unfortunate happens. But I mean, I am racing him like as much as I'm in the race against everyone else, so that I want to do well. The first person I look at whenever I open the tracker is Matt. I've told him that I'd kill myself before getting to the finish to make sure I beat him. As much as we love each other, we're friends. Obviously, we're very, very competitive, and he's beaten me. He's beaten me in probably 95% of the races we've done. So it feels very good when I can get one over on him. Obviously, there's 2,000 kilometres to go.
And you are currently ahead of him. Do you know by how much?
It depends when he gets there. Probably about 90 minutes, I think.
Yeah. What odds did you give yourself before the start of beating Matt?
I put the odds on 60% Matt winning, 40% me winning. I think I'd probably move that closer. I'd probably swap that around now. But
why is that?
Because he's had injury problems. I haven't had any injury problems at all. So that could flare up even more.
What injuries are we talking about here?
It sounds like he's got exactly the same thing that I had last year,
which is
pretty funny. But
saddle sores.
Yeah.
Severe saddle sores.
Yeah, basically, exactly the same as I had last year. But he seems to have trying to manage it before it gets really bad, whereas I just kind of try to ignore the pain and was just like, fuck it, I'll ride through the pain, I don't care. But obviously it gets to a point where you can't ride through the pain anymore. So maybe it looks like he's actually been pretty mature and managed it before it gets really bad.
How do you think he's managed it?
He's taken a lot of time off the bike. A lot of time. I think his moving speed average is like maybe 6 kilometres an hour faster than mine, but he's just been spending more time resting, which I knew he would. That was the only way I'm going to beat him, is by riding more often than him. But yeah, I wasn't quite expecting to spend this much time.
Sounds like this frenemy situationship is really motivating you to stay ahead.
Yeah. If he wasn't right behind me, I'd be going a lot slower over the last couple of days. But it's all part of the fun. I race because I like being competitive, and I just like pushing myself against other people. And Matt is a very good person to push yourself against because he is extremely strong.
Yeah.
Not quite as good as the ultras as me, maybe.
Ooh, that's fighting talk, I think. And how about Inigo Hawking, who I think you recommended the race to?
I did it. He got apparently got influenced by my content last year. He's been doing incredibly well. So if I'm in 14th, Matt's in 15th, he's in 16th, 17th, which for his first ultra is
it's incredible.
It's insane.
Yeah.
He's just got his road bike that he slapped some bags on. Hasn't even got TT bars. I didn't really know what he was doing for sleep. His route's been pretty all over the place, but he's just been cracking on, and seems to be getting stronger and stronger, which is very impressive.
So what are the odds of him beating you?
Maybe like 20%. I don't think I'd let that happen.
And just on the competitive front, who's going to be first Brit?
First Brit.
Who's first Brit currently, do you think?
I don't actually know who the first Brit is. I don't really recognise I don't think it's British in front of me.
I think it's James Benson King.
I mean, I was with him. He's a bit... I mean this in a nice way. He's a bit unassuming. Like, he's all very bubbly and friendly.
Yes.
And I checked my tracker, and he's opened up a 60-kilometre gap on me, and I haven't stopped.
All right, I'll let you finish your bowl of pasta. Thank you so much. I'm here with Kristian and Ian, Via Race founder. Kristian, you just got here to Refuge 1. How is your race going?
Hello. My race is going not so great. However, this year my expectations weren't really high. I got to the start a bit sick. I still am. Actually, I'm coughing even worse, much worse right now.
Of course, your body can recover.
But I'm enjoying the race, except for the low points that every one of us has. So far I enjoy the race.
That's good. So the low points, is that the helmet cracking?
Yeah, that was one of them. I was really pissed at myself that at the corner I crashed wasn't even sharp. I think it's partly the dirty road and also the tires I'm having right now, I think, are worse they have less grip than what I'm used to.
All right. How about the highs? We talked about the lows. What about the highs?
Well, for example, the Kutai Dam meeting, that was really nice, and the views at the top. Also, I was meeting throughout the race a few times with Antonio. So actually, we ate dinner together, or some snacks, like I think 3 times. We also shared a room once to lower the costs. Totally accidentally, we bumped into some bar at 10 p.m. and he was like, "Oh, I've just rented a room from the owner, and would you like to share it?"
Is that Anthony Zara?
I think so, maybe, yeah.
That's very nice. Always good to save up here and there. It's a long race, and if you stay in every night, adds up. What is your goal? Like, where do you want to move up and try to catch some riders there ahead of you?
Always.
Are you getting stronger or weaker? He says. Is that the answer?
That's a tough question, considering everything. Unfortunately, I'm not having good luck this race. A lot of things went south.
Well, we're going north, but I understand the metaphor.
Yeah, the metaphor, right. Even this night, last night, I was unlucky with, let's say, accommodation. I slept outdoors, and I was woken up shivering by wind that picked up a lot, and some minutes later it started to rain.
Oh no!
Yeah, so it wasn't a nice beating.
So when it started to rain, you just packed up and started riding, or you tried to find another shelter?
Actually, I moved a little bit under some kind of a balcony, but the dry space wasn't really large, so I just tucked really. I tucked, and sometime later I fell asleep for some more time, but it was super uncomfortable.
And what is your sleep strategy? Are you like just resting when you can, or are you planning every night that you're going to stop and have a good sleep?
I don't have any plans.
Besides posing on top of Kotai. I've seen some pictures.
Actually, that came up to my mind when I saw you and Ingeborg, that also was taking photos of riders coming up. So,
yeah, Sophie and Ingeborg. Yes.
So how are the other poles doing? Do you know?
I've been checking sometimes the tracking, and I think both Joanna and Małgorzata are doing very well when we're talking about women. And actually, I don't know where Cesare is right now. How is he doing? And I heard one of the poles scratched.
Piotr.
So
yes.
That's what I know. Yeah. Actually, Joanna is the one who saw me picking myself up from the crash, because she was descending while I crashed. And yeah, we talked some.
Yeah, I remember I saw both of you at the bottom of the climb.
When's Berserker mode going to get turned on?
What is Berserker mode?
We're not sure about it this year.
I think everybody wants to see Berserker mode on.
We'll see.
What is it?
It's just getting some superpowers and going faster than anyone.
Oh yeah, I would like to see that. All right, I'll let you eat your pasta. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
It's day 6 morning. I'm here with Inigo. Just got to Austria. How does it feel with the weather change from the heat in Italy and the cold here over the passes?
Well, to be honest, I'm pretty used to a bit of both, really. I spent a lot of time in Italy in the past, so I quite like the heat. I absolutely do not like the rain, though. That's really bad. But I am quite used to it because I'm English. So at least that. Descending Kutai Dam last night in the rain in the dark with a punctured rear tyre, that was a top 10 experience. That really like got the adrenaline going. Never seen anything like that before. Yeah, no, I'm really keen for it to not rain anymore. I think it's going to, but I'd really appreciate it if it didn't.
Yeah, the weather's not looking great today, and kudos on that descent. I think it takes a lot of skills not to get into an accident or get into your head when you are descending on in the dark is already first,
Oh god, yeah.
and then the rain and a puncture.
Yeah, pretty awful to be honest. I was holding on for dear life. I don't think there was really much skill involved. I was just doing everything I can to just stay upright. Really, to be honest, I don't want to get to the bottom. I didn't really care about anything else. No, yeah.
I bet. It feels good to be here. So, have you reset, eaten, taken a nap, or just a quick refuel and go?
No, I got here last night in the middle of the night. I wanted to get here at like 11, but ended up getting here at like 2 in the morning. So I ate, slept. I'm now eaten again. I wanted to get to some Klagenfurt today, like 350k or something like that, but that's not going to happen. I'm just going to sort of see how I go, take it day by day, as all the pro cyclists say. So,
yeah, that's a good strategy. I mean, there's not much more you can do, otherwise you overthink. I think day by day, little chunks, it works. You're doing well.
Oh, thank you. I'm making up as I go along, to be honest. So, yeah.
And at this point of the race, what is your strategy? We still have a lot of days. When do you want to get to the finish?
Well, first of all, I'd like to get to the finish. That would be great. When I'd like to get to the finish, that is a complete lottery. I mean, I originally said I like the idea of about 12 days. This is my first ever ultra event, so I literally had no idea what good looks like. But honestly, after whatever it is, 1500k at this point, I'll be very happy just to get there. If it takes 20 days, I don't care.
If you had to give up chamois cream or caffeine, which one would be?
That's a great question. I've been dosing up hard on both. Unfortunately, I think that I hate to say it, but it's going to have to be the chamois cream. I would not finish the race without the chamois cream. I wouldn't finish it without the coffee either, but chamois cream is probably a bit more vital.
Agree. Yeah. All right. What is the plan for today?
Yeah, just crack on, get some miles on the legs. I've got to go try and find a new tyre because I put a patch on the inside, which is a bit sus if you ask me. I don't like the idea of doing 3,500k, whatever it is, with a patch on the inside. So find a tyre, ride the bike, find a hotel hopefully tonight, charge, shower, wash, crack on into morning.
Yeah, you'll be good to get that tire fixed because otherwise your mind might start playing and it will impact how you ride.
Yeah, absolutely. And we're just outside Innsbruck, which is apparently a big centre for sport here in Austria. So what better opportunity?
Awesome. Great. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
I'm sitting here with Joanna Rumińska.
Yes, Pietrzyk.
Very strong rider.
Oh, not this year. Probably. I don't feel strong at all. I feel pretty weak actually. So yeah.
But you are continuing to paddling?
Well, of course, scratching has been on my mind. It still is, but we shall see how it plays out. I'm quite happy to do this Kutai Dam, which is pretty challenging. But and yeah, I admit I had to walk quite a few times on the steepest sections, but it's all right. From what I've heard, quite a few people walk, so it's not a shame, really. But I would prefer to cycle all the way up, which in my, let's say, top form would be entirely feasible, but not today.
You are super strong, and I think you're being hard on yourself, and I get that.
No, it's just certain, like, for example, sleeping strategies which worked last year, for some reason, do not seem to work this year. And
How so? What did you do?
I'm quite well known for sleeping less than more. And but this year my ability to recover is just so diminished, and I'm it just physically it just shows that I need more recovery, more sleep probably. Like last year I slept for 12 hours, which is unthinkable in a race. On the first night I didn't sleep at all. Then I slept for like 1 hour and a half, 2 hours during the night. But last night it was 12 hours. I could have slept even more if I didn't put up my alarm clock. So this just shows into how much debt I got with my body. And,
Do you think it's because you started maybe tired? Why do you think your body's not recovering as it used to?
Well, obviously I'm 51 years old, so this is the age where certain processes are in progress, and you can't help that. You just need to adapt.
Yeah, that's true. How do you feel about your route choices? Any surprises or any regrets of?
No, I've been happy so far. We'll see about the further route, and I know that there have been certain options, but the ones I've chosen are quite optimal for me. So yeah, I'm quite happy.
That's good.
Yeah.
How about eating? Are you eating whatever, or do you have a strategy that you want to stick by?
No, I think it's would be quite difficult to stick to a strategy. I mean, I'm eating whatever I can, but eating like sleeping is not my strength, because I often neglect to eat sufficiently, and this just impacts my performance later. Yeah.
Are you listening to any music? Is there any song stuck in your head?
No, because I think there's an overload on my nervous system, and what I need, like at night when riding at night, I just need some peace and quiet, and this just no, I don't have the urge to listen to anything, and like I said, it's just too much for my nervous system to have something else that attacks me from outside. So no, I keep it quiet.
Yeah, those quiet moments are priceless.
Well, yes or no. Yeah, I enjoy meeting people when we just get talking. It's like yesterday I met this super nice Colombian guy, and we rode together for like an hour, and it was such fun. Yeah, I really enjoyed that. Yeah.
Yeah, the people we meet on the road, really, it's a special bond.
Yeah, obviously, because we know what we all going through. So there is like this kind of solidarity and shared understanding of what it takes to ride an ultra race. So yeah, it's very important. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I know you want to get going, so I'm not going to keep you long.
Yeah.
And I'm really looking forward to see you at Refuge 2 and at the finish line.
Well, hopefully. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Joanna.
Thanks.
I'm here with Fiona at Refuge 1. You have been super consistent with your strategy. You are really delivering. How is it feeling?
Yeah, good, thank you. Yeah, I came in with a plan to sleep and just ride consistently in the day. So, yeah, sticking to that.
And how does it feel to arrive at Refuge 1? And what's the plan from here?
Yeah, it's really good. Yeah, really happy to be here. Yeah, my first goal really, so that's really good. And from here, just so the Alps, I was just a little bit worried about because of last year. I had a bit of problems with my knee, so the Alps is a section that I'm a little bit more worried about. So plan just to take it steady, climb steady, and yeah, just look after myself really. So yeah, just continue being consistent and resting.
Yeah, you're delivering with that strategy. You mentioned you were here last year, and what's the difference that you're seeing from last year to this year? Not only the route, but also how are you feeling?
Yeah, feeling much better, much stronger. I am fitter than I was last year, so that's really helpful. I've got more experience. I know my body better, my mind better. So I'm enjoying it a lot more and able to ride more in the day. So yeah, it's been really good. I'm really enjoying it.
Any overrated gear that you take with you? I know you do have a stuffed animal.
He's very important.
What's the story?
He's called Mini Corn. He just comes with me on all my biking adventures. So yeah, he's my little companion. But yeah, not necessary. But yeah, I like having him with me. But I do take a lot of kit with me. I get very cold, and I know if I'm cold, then I'm going to get overwhelmed, and I'm going to get upset, and blah blah. So I do carry a lot of stuff with me, but it makes me feel a bit more comfortable. So yeah,
if you know yourself and you know what you need, it's worth to track the extra weight. How about any funny stories from the road?
I got locked in a toilet.
What?
It didn't, like, I just shut the door and realised the lock didn't work this was on the first day, and I was shouting for someone to come help me. I thought, oh god, my race is going to end because I can't get out of the toilet. But yeah.
Was that at a restaurant?
Yeah, it was a restaurant, yeah, but luckily a woman heard me and then came and let me out.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
So not a lot of time lost there.
No.
And what's the plan? We still have a lot of days to go. What's the plan to get to that finish line?
Stay steady and just ride my own ride really, and do what I've just been doing every day. My main goal is just to get to the end and get to the finishers party. So I want to be in a good place, enjoy it, and feel strong. So I'm gonna continue doing what I'm doing really.
Do you have any timeline in mind?
So originally it was by the finishers party, but I think I'm running a little bit ahead of schedule, which is nice. So yeah, just continue with that. So hopefully, yeah, I'll be there in plenty of time.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much.
Thank you.
And that's all for today's episode. I want to thank the listeners for tuning in. Your support means everything. If you enjoyed this episode, please consider following, leaving a review, and sharing it with your friends.